WB6 ASU transmitter. Um, from hearing more talking and 4DLA or into.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah, otherwise your audio is very nice. It's very readable. It's clear and just the right kind of level. So makes it so I don't have to. Occasionally, for some signals, I have to dash forward and raise the audio level to be able to hear things or whatever. But okay, yeah, with that heavier click, it sounds almost like there's some DC on a circuit somewhere, and it's has to re-equalize a capacitor or something like that when it's switched. But who knows? Yeah, I also use a little mixer here. Kind of a waste almost. I'm just using it as a microphone amplifier really. But it's a 4-channel and it's made by Sennheiser, and it has all sorts of features on it which I've long since forgotten what they are. But it works very well, and it's got automatic gain level, and I think how it's designed for audio conferencing work, and if you've got 4 microphones in there and one is louder than the others, it will mute the others and take over or something like that. But it's all programmable, you can change it. And like I say, it's too long ago, I can't remember how it works anymore. I think I got it some 20 years back. So maybe even more than that. Yep, it's a long time ago. I was involved in video conferencing back in the early days when you couldn't do it on computers. Took a big box of electronics, and that company actually went bankrupt, and I bought the microphone along with some other stuff at their auction that some Bay Area company did, and closed out the company. Okay, Matthew, I'll let you go because Jim's probably getting ready to warm up and get people alive. KK6 JPN with N4DLA in Orinda, KK6 JPN in Sutter Creek.
Okay, Kevin. Well, that's an interesting story. Always the price was right, and yeah, it's almost time. So the carrier you were mentioning earlier, yes, the carrier was pushed out. Earlier this afternoon, and the person that distributed it sometimes doesn't distribute it for a week after. I don't know. So that's why I have the email. So distributing the email, it takes.
Okay, Matthew, bad news. That was also breaking up with the clicks as well. And unless you did a lot of coughing, there was quite a few breaks and clicks. Ask for a report from the other guys as well later on, and when you know that you're not clicking anything, just in case it's my system. I don't think so. Everything else seems to work fine here. Okie doke. See you later down the road. KK6 JPN in Sutter Creek.
didn't think it was going to work tonight. Yep, breaking.
And for DLA testing. Hola, hola. Well, somebody's not making it. There we go. Testing.
I fixed it.
Hammer time.
Just getting ready to beat on it. It'll drop out.
Now remember, we don't promote violence here.
I was just giving it a friendly beating. Well, maybe it'll stay working long enough to get checked in. Maybe. See you in a bit. W6D T and a V. 79 degrees. Look at that. It's
All right, we'll push the button here and see what happens. Good evening, everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for tonight's ATV portion of the Thursday night MDARC net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? All right, hearing none, is there any announcements for the net tonight? All right, hearing none, if you're not watching directly and you want to check and see what's going on with this nonsense, point your internet browser to W6CXATV.com www.mdarc.org, and if it asks you to click for HTML5, go ahead. Or go to YouTube and watch us at media space MDARC, and you can tune us up over there too. I see there's 2 or 3 people over on YouTube, and I've got 8 people viewing on MDARC.org. Well, that's great. So anyway, if there's no other traffic, we'll proceed with roll call. All right, let's go over to Fred, WB6 ASU.
Good evening, Jim and Annette. I don't know why, but for some reason this newer receiver is slow coming up. But it made it. I'm on 1273 DVB-S2 with an FEC of 5/6 at 1 megasymbol. And as you can see here, I'll move my hand, and it's not too shabby. And of course it takes a whole lot less power to get in with only 1 megasymbol, because obviously you're not occupying near as much RF space. So any of you guys out there with DATV Express boards, we've got the information, and we'll get it out to everybody that needs it. Wants it, email me or something, I'll email it to you. And you can try to put your DATV Express on the S2 receiver. And it is on 1273. Other than that, 81 out right now. 83 in the shack. I guess I need to open some windows. The only trouble is there's no windows in the shack. Okay, anyway, that's my thing for tonight. IB6 ASU, definitely stuck in a camper.
All right, Fred. Your pictures were looking real good on S2 tonight. Glad to see that receiver still running. And yeah, I guess I'll remind everybody, trip to the hilltop on Sunday the 15th coming up here real soon. So we'll get everything tuned up. So let's see. Next on my list is Chris, W6ATV. All right, no Chris. Let's go over to Matthew. All right, no Chris. Saw him tuning up here, so take it away, Matthew.
All right, here we go. Watch out, it might need these again. I'm not going to put this sign away yet. Hope the audio is getting through. Sounds like I need a new mic. It's one of those $8 Amazon.com specials from like 2011. I don't want to end up in mic court. Ask WW6 USA. So, haven't been able to get in the shack due to post-operative lifting restrictions because it's a big heavy wooden door I have to slide. So was able to get it open this time with the assistance of my lovely wife Peggy.cat. So I think I can get out of here because I got to keep it closed. Otherwise the creatures will get in, or as in Christmas Day 2004, someone walked in while driving and tried to steal stuff and drove away in a stolen car. He'd stolen in San Francisco. So always it's good for some action around here. But anyway, great signals out of net control, W6ASU, and earlier KK6 JPN. Let's see. I have here a new toy in the shack. I've had it for quite a while, and maybe I'll take it out in the field. A Z-Match QRP antenna tuner that allegedly has zero insertion loss, because I was always leery about using antenna tuners for QRP. You get a resonant antenna, especially if you're only putting out a watt. So, but anyway, well made, made in USA. That's great. Carrier was distributed via the Groups IO email list tonight. So lots of good stuff in there. Hope you enjoy it. Also a great signal out of W6DTV, especially after he savagely beat his transmitter with a blunt metal object. Back to net control. K6SOE in Pittsburgh from N4DLA, Orinda.
All right, Matthew. Thank you for checking in tonight. And yeah, your audio was full time there. You must have hit your microphone in the right spot to make it work. So good deal there. So you don't have to go buy another one. Not quite yet. Let's see if Patrick's on the air. KK6DBX. Okay, no Patrick. Let's go who's next? Yeah, WB6DTB.
WB6DTV here in Oakley. Well, hello to the group tonight, and well, you know, it's cooling off a little bit here. We just dropped below 84, so now the sun's gone down, things are dropping a little bit faster. But it was warm today. Well, let's see what's going on. Not too much going on down here. Just playing with some different modes, but got a few more hotspots working, and that's about it for various digital modes. Other than that, well, I got a picture tonight. That's good news. So kind of wonder. Sometimes it works, and other times it has trouble. But tonight it came right up right away. So that's good news. Because I don't want to be going up on the roof and adjusting the antenna. Every once in a while, one of them big pros will sit out on the end of my Yagi pointing towards Diablo, and they lower it just enough that it drops out, and I have to go up there and readjust it again. So get a big owl or something, one of those wooden owls, to set up on the roof and see if that does any good. Anyway, enough of that. Back to you, Jim. K6SOE and the group WB6DTV in Oakley.
All right, Dave. Your pictures are looking very good tonight. Nice and clear. Audio's good. And like I say, that somehow you must have cleaned the lens on your camera there. It's looking real good. Now, I don't want to I'm tongue-tied here. We better let this go over to John, W6DTV. I'll untie my
we'll see if this thing comes up. Yep. We'll see how long it stays up. But I have my tapping instrument here. Yeah, good evening to the net from Livermore. 78 degrees here. But I'm like Fred. I don't have a window I can open. It's 83 in the shack. Yeah, it's hot in here. I should probably turn the air on or the fan. Well, I don't know whether I should buy lottery tickets or whether I should go to Reno or what, but I'll tell you my luck lately. Later, $20, it was ended up being worth a couple of thousand. And this week, my neighbor across the street was moving, and I looked out the front room window, and I said, "Well, it looks like a guitar amplifier sitting over there." And I thought, no, it's probably some piece of junk, solid state thing. And it bugged me, so I went over there and looked at it. Yeah, it's Fender, 1978 tube amplifier. Yeah, it's a smaller one, and it looks like brand new. And I mean, looks like brand new. There is not a mark on the cabinet. The front panel has got one little scratch where somebody tried to plug in and missed. And I looked that bugger up online. They're going anywhere from $900 to $2,000. And so, I tell you, my luck is definitely. So I plugged in, nothing, and pulled all the tubes, and all the tubes were shot except for the rectifier, and they were all original 1978 vintage Fender issue tubes. So I got a tube set coming for it, and gonna get it playing and ship it off to my brother, who is a musician and can use it. And yeah, unbelievable. Why somebody would throw something like that away without at least looking to see if it was worth anything. But I'm not going to tell them. Anyway, so that's about it from Livermore. Matthew, good to see you back. You're looking healthy, and glad to see that. And we'll kick it back to net. W6D TV.
Okay, John. Well, I've only got one question for you. If you're having such good luck, have you been able to get to have sewage run uphill?
It's 2015.
Now it's running downhill now. Everything is fixed here at the house. Everything but my wallet.
Now, there you go. Well, worst comes to worst, you can sell it all off on eBay. So, thanks for checking in tonight. I'm glad that you were able to beat your station into submission there. And I'm sure that you'll be able to figure it out one of these days where that gremlin is. So, all right. I think I'm still Jim, K6SOE, doing the ATV net. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E.
Jim in the net from Stan in Sonoma, NJ6E. Congratulations to John, his good fortune there. He needed some, I think, after the stories that we've heard. Anyway, once again, I feel a little guilty over here. I think it's 66 outside, and I've got the windows open, and I'm about to close them because it's getting a little chilly in the shack. But anyway, this is the difference between North Bay and East Bay. Anyway, just to follow up with Fred's and the DVB-S2 input, you can use the DATV Express board for DVB-S2, of course, as Fred mentioned, but you have to use it with a laptop computer or something like that, or a desktop computer with at least an Intel i5 processor in it, in mine anyway, and running either the Linux or the Windows software, because Ports Down 4 doesn't support DATV Express except for DVB-S, which is what I'm using now. But there is another option, and that would be this little box, the Lime SDR Mini, available from the usual places, Mauser and DigiKey, and it's a two-port, one transmit and one receive SDR, and it will connect directly to the Ports Down 4 and transmit DVB-S2 any flavor you want, and that'll get into the DVB-S2 receiver at the repeater site. And then coming soon, well, maybe sometime later this year, also working on a receiver to go on the hill that will be a very narrow band receiver.
W6CX repeat.
And that will be one that's kind of the same type of transmission as is used by the Europeans and their QO100 satellite, 333 kilobits per second. It's capable of high definition even at that low data rate, but we probably won't start there. But anyway, more experimentation. I watched the QO100 net this afternoon, and looks like the eagerly anticipated RIDE receiver software update is coming in a week or two. So that will something I've been anxiously awaiting to incorporate into this receiver. Anyway, enough for me. Back to net. NJ6E is Dan in Sonoma. It's away on some family business for the last couple of weeks. It's good to be back. Back to net. NJ6E.
Okay, Stan. Thank you for checking in tonight. And yeah, we missed you there last week, but glad to see you back home again and back in the saddle there. So, all right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there with your software upgrade. See if you get everything that was promised to you. So, we'll be waiting to see what happens there. Now, this next guy, I actually got a phone call from him the other day. Let's see if he's got anything to report. N6GKJ. Okay, no run tonight. How about this other guy? I think I saw him tuning up earlier. ND6H. John, it's your turn.
See if it's going to come up. Good evening, Jim in the net. There it is. What do you know? All right, well, made it back from Florida and then promptly proceeded to head up to Reno for hot August nights, where I had a relatively good time. Didn't really appreciate the hour and a half wait in line to get food, but other than that and all the smoke, which made it uncomfortable to be outside for extended periods of time, it was nice to see all those nice cars. Fred, I hear you're headed to Florida. Tropical Storm Fred. Supposed to be there this weekend. Anyways, so we'll see how that turns out for us. Had a little hiccup where there was some sort of power failure event the other day, and it caused the circuit breaker to blow in our office in the house in Florida, which disabled the security camera system and my remote receiver that's down there. So I wasn't sure exactly what happened. There was a video security tech that we used who went out and checked on things, and for a minor fee got everything straightened out. So we'll see how that plays out. That'll be something else I have to check on when I get back there in October. So anyways, just happy I didn't have to take another trip to Florida. FT8 did a lot of Europe stuff on FT8, and I think I had another contact with Israel when I was in Florida, so that was exciting. And last night I got Russia on my shop station on FT8. I think that was on 20 meters. So that was a nice little surprise there. Usually I just get Oregon, Arizona, Washington, and sometimes if I get lucky, Texas from out there. So that turned out good. So anyways, hopefully we're gonna do the last phase of the kitchen project on Saturday and Sunday, although I've been advised it's probably going to take 2 weekends to do the backsplash. So that's what's going on there, and we're waiting for the 49 Chevy to come out of the shop. It's having more airbag issues, so we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully we'll have that back next week. So anyways, I think that's pretty much an update on everything over here. Thanks for doing the net, Jim, and all that maintenance work you guys do up on the hill. MD6H, John and Concord.
All right, John. Thank you for checking in tonight. Good signal from you, and yeah, hopefully you get uninterrupted power down there in Florida. You need a battery backup and solar panel or something. So thank you for checking in. Let's see, I saw this guy tuning up earlier. Let's go up to Kevin, KK6JPN.
The button didn't go. Okay, it's coming. There we go. KK6 JPN in Soda Creek, now on the air. Good evening all. Yeah, I was on a little earlier on just to make sure everything still worked. You never know when you leave it so long. Plus the fact that my brain might forget how to make everything work even. So getting a little worried about that. Maybe a challenge to keep everything going. Temperature's not too friendly yet. I can't open the window. It's still warmer out than it is in. But I think probably by the time I finish this transmission I can open the window finally and get on with things. Not a lot else to report here. Just ticking along here and really need to start organising stuff. That's the project when I can finally spend a solid week up here. At the moment we seem to be either disappearing down to Moraga or disappearing up to Grass Valley, or a combination of both even, interspersed by trips down to Lodi to visit my doctor. But anyhow, Hopefully I'll be on. I'll be back by next Thursday and be back on again. So that'll keep things going. KK6 JPN. Back to Jim there.
All right, Kevin. Thank you for checking in tonight. Your pictures are looking good as always. And so you don't have to go down to Lodi very often. So, and yeah, Moraga, that's a little further trip than Pittsburgh. So anyway, good luck for that. Let's see if this guy's here tonight. WB6KWT Bob. Okay, no Bob tonight. Let's go across town and see if Mike is there. W6MEW. Okay. Yeah, I think he's busy tonight. Let's see. Let's go over to this other guy in Walnut Creek, KK6 Owen. Saw him tuning up.
Yes, good evening, Jim. Yeah, I guess I haven't hit overheating territory just yet. I should have brought out ice. I had that a couple of weeks ago. It's very effective to keep stuff going. And my PD over. So I just put them in ice, and it works like your arm. So there's no AC here. My shack, I'm in the garage. So it's very hot here. It's really hotter here than it is outside right now. So a good trip to Stockton today to leave a travel trailer, which is a folding trailer, like a pop-up, in for repairs. Really hard facility that would do axle stuff and brake stuff. Anyway, found a place there, and quite a track out there from Walnut Creek, and then hung around, went up to Wilton and passed by Campo Road, so now I know where Campo Road is. They kind of figured they had to get parts, and so it's a 2-day job, so I have to try out there tomorrow whenever they're done. Other than that, let's see, maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe thereabouts, I did a Grand Canyon rafting trip. I don't report that, but it was a blast. So it was 4 days. 2 days of rafting, 1 day on a ranch, and so they flew us out in a small little plane to a ranch on the edge of the Grand Canyon that has an air, and we did ranchy stuff there, and then right the next day they helped us down to rafts, and we rafted for 3 days, and they did that, brought food, the ice, they took care of just about everything. The only thing we had to do was enjoy ourselves. The next day, that was wonderful. Monsoon season, so we had a little bit of rain. Very windy, and when this small little storm blow in, it's pretty intense. And it just blows out. That was me. I got flat, and it was good to get through a mountain distance in a real short time on a jeep. That was a lot of fun. So that's it. So now I think I was hanging for a couple of weeks, and then September will be busy again doing kayak stuff. And this Saturday Sunday is to skate route to trash type of event, so that ties me up for Saturday. It's back to neck from basic
All right, Owen. Thank you for checking in, and it sounds like you've been a busy little guy there. Yeah, look forward to seeing video of some of that. So, all right, I'm still Jim K6SOE doing the ATV net here, and let's see. The only new news I've got is we're still got a trip going to the hill on Sunday. And from there, let's go over to Jerry, KB6T, see what's new with him tonight.
Good evening, Jim and everybody. KB6T in San Leandro. We have 66 degrees in here. I suppose I should be thankful for some decent temperature. Didn't have to put up this and this weekend I'm going to Southern Creek. I'm to sneak in there. We won't be there, but looking forward to 2-day ragtime festival in there. I've been going there for the past years or longer, and it's always lots of fun. And aside from that, the house, I was able to fix my MDARC sprinkler leak, even though I still nursing my fingers over weeks ago, but they are healing nicely, so I can finally put some work gloves on and do some work around the house. And by the way, I didn't get direct receive again today, which hardly ever happens. I do, but I noticed the BBC video, the ABC stream is faster today than YouTube. I'm switching back and forth between YouTube and the ATC, and difference in the ATC's favor. Interesting. I don't know what's causing that, but something I never noticed before. Back to you, Jim. KB6T, Jerry in San Leandro.
All right, Jerry. Thanks for checking in tonight. Your picture's looking good, and your ATV audio is just a little bit low. It was okay here a couple weeks ago, but it seems like it's dropped down some. So anyway, no big deal there. You can probably just turn the knob. Let's see if my neighbor's on the frequency here. K6VT Cal. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to see him for a while or not. He got a new job, and I think he's working PM shift, so good luck to him. And that's the list as I have it here tonight. Any missed, late, or augmented video check-ins come at this time. All right. Well, that's a list there. So at this point in time, let's go for audio check-ins. Audio check-ins for the ATV net, Alpha through Gulf, A through G.
This is Whiskey 6, Delta Echo Foxtrot, during Rolling Mobile in Rancho Cordova.
All right. Good check-in from Rancho Cordova, and I wouldn't expect that if you're mobile, you're probably not watching ATV.
No sir, WW60 up here, just rolling off of work from UPS, getting ready to drive home on the freeway. I heard you guys talking, just wanted to check in the payroll. WW60, have a great night.
All right, good deal. Well, you're definitely on the paper here for sure, so look for something in your envelope soon. So, thanks for checking in. Anybody else, A through G? All right, let's go hotel through November, H through N. All right, let's go Oscar through Sierra, O through S, audio check-ins for the ATV net. All right, hearing none, let's go Tango through Zulu. Tango through Zulu, this is K6SOE for the ATV net. All right, well, hearing none, I guess we've got not that much audio traffic tonight. It looks like I've got 11, 12, 13 people watching over on YouTube and 8 people watching on W6CX MDARC.org. So that's a good thing. That's quite a few people. Almost as many as we got checking in on the video side. Well, I'm glad to have that many people out there watching. Let's see. Will K3 VDT is watching over on YouTube. And Mary, KD6MKS, is watching on BATC. And everybody else who's logged in is left, so that's all I can do here for check-ins off the internet. So, is there any other traffic for the net? All right. Good evening, Will. What's new?
Not too much. Yeah, right after the repeater ID, you came back, and I think we doubled a little. Not too much. I don't know. It sounds like they're going up the hill. So I'll just probably wait after that date, and maybe get my picture up on repeater side, and go from there. But it's not. If it's not what we had talked about, then maybe I need to talk to Greg.
Well, we'll get you set up one way or the other, no doubt. Talk to me before you talk to Fred. We might have something here local for you.
Yeah, other than that, not too much going on with amateurs doing a lot of chores.
There you go. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, and yeah, keep up the good work there, and we'll see what happens here on Sunday. See how things get hooked up. So, all right, yeah, well, get ready for your third Pfizer shot. The FDA wants to approve it. So, anyway, that's all the traffic I have tonight. I'm going to invite everybody back to do this all over again at 8 o'clock on Thursdays, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings for the Bathrobe Net. So, if there's nothing else, we'll close the net now and return everything to semi-normal operation. This is Jim, K6SOE in Pittsburgh, saying good night.
Yeah, K6SOE, ID6ASU. One more thing to add to your list for Sunday. If you go look at channel 3, somebody left the yard light on. I don't know if that thing runs with an automatic switch or not, but I'm sure it would run up the electric bill a little bit more. So it probably needs to be turned off when you go up there Sunday. Anyway, I just noticed that. ID6ASU.
I noticed that light when I was up there last time, and it's an LED. And I think it's on a photocell. I don't recall seeing it on, but it might have been. But like I say, it's an LED light, so it's not going to hurt us too badly on the electricity. Probably no more than 6 or 8 watts, I hope.
Okay, well, what I remember was an old floodlight, 150 watt or 75 watt or something like that. I never noticed it on before. This is the first time I've noticed it on. And I would have thought I would have noticed it, because I've always got channel 3 on when I'm in here. And, usually I catch that kind of stuff. So. All right, whatever. I don't know, who left it on or who was up there or what goes. So maybe he wants it left on. The only person who's going to see anything is one of us guys. So I guess that's okay. All right, talk to you later. Good night. ID6ASU.
All right, Fred. Sounds good. And I had a question for you. I acquired a pan and tilt camera, and it's one of those dome jobs with the glass in the bottom, and it's got plugs into the wall wart for, I don't know, 12 volts or 24 volts or whatever it is, and it's got video out, and it's got RS-485 control. Now, is that control universal between different manufacturers? I haven't pulled it apart to see who made it yet. They don't have a name on it, so they're not interested in really telling who made it, but I was curious whether there's a universal communication standard to talk to those things.
Yeah, affirmative. There is a standard. And where in the heck is mine? Ah. Mine got eaten by the boogeyman. I got it. I don't see it offhand here. I thought it was right over here. There's RS4, 454, 484, something like that, which is one of the standards. There's a couple standards out there, and most of them will do that. And you can find those little boxes on eBay, those joystick controller boxes. Drawback is they're usually about 60 or 80 bucks. I don't have any spares. 242? Maybe it's RS242 is the other one standard. Anyway, there are two standards that they take, and they usually have a switch. You can switch them from one to the other. Pelcos use what they call Pelco D, as in dog, and that puts the control during, they use it on the coax going back up to the camera, and during vertical blanking it sends data up to the camera on Pelco D, and those again are a little more expensive controllers, but I do have a couple of those. But yeah, that's what it is. And a lot of these security program thingies that you can get for the recorders have, you know, that plug into a computer through the USB, have that data coming out of them, so you can control them that way on some of this stuff. Anyway, look for camera control RS whatever it is on eBay and you'll find something, I'm sure.
Well, I just thought of something. As far as the control widget, the Grandstream box ought to do that. But my Grandstream box is in Georgia. It blew up. I bricked it. I'd have to buy another one, and that's almost $100. So I don't need one of those, other than unless I wanted to do everything remotely. I don't think so, but yeah, this has got a separate serial control. It's RS485, I think. It's either RS32 or 485. This says RS485 on the wire. So yeah, I'll have to go out on eBay and check it out. But supposedly it's a working unit. I need to plug it in and see at least if the video camera comes up, and take the dome off the front and see if I can find a brand name. So, alright, well that's, I guess that's promising that, now this doesn't talk up the coax like you say the Pelco D does, so it's separate. So anyway, that's the next thing I need to get in here and check out on the bench or the floor or wherever I got room to put it. The bench is full right now. Maybe I ought to clean my bench. Anyway, I'm going to run out in the front room and see how the ball game's going, and we'll catch up to you here Sunday or so, on the air, everywhere, up on the hill. So We'll coordinate on 06, so I ought to be leaving the house here about a little after 9 o'clock. So we'll talk to you then. K6.
All right, talk to you Sunday. IB6 ASU camper will be clear.